this lesson, we're investigating animals and their offspring. We'll be exploring the similarities and differences between animals and their babies. Watch the video of the hatchlings and their parent. What do you notice about the mother bird and her chicks? How are parents similar to their young? To investigate the similarities and differences of birds and their offspring, you'll need to have a pencil. In this activity, you'll be looking at pictures of birds and their offspring. Before you begin, make a claim. How are birds and their offspring alike and different? Take a moment to share your claim with your classmates. Then select Continue. Look at the picture of the swan and its offspring. How are they alike? How are they different? Once you have looked carefully at the picture, select Continue. You are going to record how the birds and their offspring are alike and different on the chart. On the left side of the chart, write or draw a picture showing how the bird and its offspring are alike. On the right side of the chart, write or draw a picture showing how the bird and its offspring are different. Now, let's look at these penguins. What do you notice about the parents and offspring? Once you have looked carefully at the picture, select Continue. Record your observations in the chart, then select Next. Next, we have a picture of a blue tit and its offspring. Compare the parent and its offspring. How are they alike? How are they different? Once you have looked carefully at the picture, select Continue. Record your observations. When you're finished, select Next. Check out the flamingo and its offspring. What do you notice about their similarities and differences? Once you have looked carefully at the picture, select Continue. Record what you see, then select Next. Last, we have a picture of a duck with her ducklings. How are they alike? How are they different? Once you have looked carefully at the picture, select Continue. Record your observations, then select Continue. Use your chart and the pictures to complete the Communicate section. When you're finished, select Continue. Listen to the story Daisy's Ducks. As you listen, pay attention to how Daisy compares the parent ducks to their ducklings. Follow your teacher's instructions. To begin the story, select Listen. To skip the story and move on, select Continue. Daisy loves all kinds of plants and animals. She has a pet turtle named Speedy and a very big dog named Tiny. She has a cat named Puff, and her two kittens are Pip and Pinky. Daisy also has many plants. She helps feed her pets and water the plants. Daisy always takes good care of them. Her mom and dad are proud that Daisy is dependable. One day, Daisy sees a duck in her backyard. Then she hears the sounds of chirping. Suddenly, several little ducks run out from behind the tree. Then another big duck runs up behind the little ducks. It's a whole duck family. They must be from the pond, Daisy thinks. She is delighted. Quietly, she walks into the backyard. She wants to look at the duck family more closely. Daisy wonders, which big duck is the mother and which one is the father? Over the next week, Daisy watches the duck family. The parents walk around the backyard and eat seeds and worms. The young ducks follow their parents everywhere. They watch their parents find things to eat They start to do what their parents are doing. At first, Daisy thinks all the young ducks look exactly the same. Then she sees that one is smaller than the others. One is bigger than the others. Two of them are starting to turn brown. One baby has legs that are turning orange. Daisy also thinks about how the parents are the same kind of duck, but they are a little different from each other. One parent has a beautiful green head, a yellow bill, and a light belly. The other parent has a brown head, an orange bill, and a brown belly. The ducks are like Puff, Pip, and Pinky, Daisy thinks. I can tell they're a family. The young animals look like their parents, but they're not exactly the same. They look like each other, but they are different from each other too. Daisy thinks about her own family. Her mom has red hair and green eyes, and so does Daisy. But Daisy's hair is curly, like her dad's hair. Her dad has brown hair and brown eyes, and so does Daisy's brother. But her brother's hair is straight, like her mom's hair. So, Daisy is like both of her parents in some ways, but also different from both of them in some ways. Wow, Daisy thinks. Just like people, young animals are like their parents, but they are different in some ways too. Look at the illustration of the ducks and the ducklings. Circle the body structures that the parents and offspring have in common. When you're finished, select Continue. Look at the illustration of the ducks. Now compare it to the photographs of young birds in the activity. What patterns do you see? Discuss your ideas with a classmate.